Paying back the IOUs that we owe to our kids is a top priority for Democrats in the Minnesota legislature. Paying them back in full and putting in place a plan that actually pays them back in full is also a priority for us. And that's why we have introduced and will continue to move forward on a plan that closes corporate tax breaks for corporations that are parking their money overseas in order to fully fund and repay the school shift. It's really a simple choice. Do we want to continue giving breaks to corporations who have their money overseas, or do we want to invest in the kids of Minnesota? We think the choice is very clear, and we're going to continue pursuing that position as we move forward. And we have a bill up today in the Education Committee that is going to proposes to borrow money or pay down, or to actually spend down our budget reserve in order to pay back the school shift. It is a position that we are open to because it's a priority for us, but we think we should actually put in plan a longer-term plan that fixes this problem permanently and for the long term instead of taking money out of one pot and giving it to another pot.
Yeah, could you talk a little bit about your openness to this? I mean, we're draining the reserves down fairly considerably. If the economy slips again, you could be borrowing money from schools again.
No, I think that's a very serious concern. I think Commissioner Showalter is going to be sharing some of those concerns at the hearing. But it's a problem that the Republicans created with their budget last year. They're constantly trying to fix the problems with this terrible budget that they passed this year. This is their latest scheme to do so. Again, our preference would be to put in a plan that would permanently and in a responsible way pay back the school shift using closing these corporate tax loopholes. But again, on the other hand, it is a very high priority for us to make sure that we start paying back our schools as well. I think the real question, on all of this is where Speaker Zellers is, because Pat Garofalo has been very clear. He thinks it's more important to pay back the school shift. But just last week, two quotes from Speaker Zellers. First, at the briefing, he said, from a financial management standpoint, filling up our cash flow and our budget reserves is a good thing for the state of Minnesota. And we put into statute that after cash flow and after budget reserves, the school shift comes next. So I'd be curious to see actually where Speaker Zellers is on this bill. He seemed to have taken a different position than Representative Garofalo, Chair Garofalo, has taken yesterday. Okay, thank you.